I think Draven's like leashing too, because they get to start with 2 axes in lane if they play it correctly. I'm gonna drag in the red buff down so that he can maybe keep his axes. I think a good Draven player would actually hit that. That way he can keep his axes for lane. Keeping my health low, I'm not queuing right now. 1, because I want to keep my crit chance. But 2, like the lower health I am, the more damage I do these things.
Now they die.
And I'm going to be dragging these little ones up towards my raptors, so it's my next camp. It's a Rammus, so I don't think I have to be worried about being invaded. Like, it'd be uncharacteristic of the champion if he invaded me. I'm gonna hit all these ones once. And then I'm gonna drag to the next camp, and I'm gonna spin. Back to 100 Fury. I'm at 574 HP, haven't used a refill potion yet. I'm gonna do the same thing with these wolves. Just drag them to the next camp. So auto attack, walk back, auto attack, walk back. And you can actually set up these wolves so that you can essentially do this. That way you get the spin damage on both wolves to get them, kill them, and then you also get the spin damage on the blue. So taking a look at the time, depending on how your leash is, how many crits you get, will determine whether you can do drop before you use Devil Trap. So here it looks like I'm going to be here right for the beginning of the Scuttle spawn. So I'm going to smite to take away the shield and clear as fast as possible. I'm going to cover Ballbear here because it looks like he might get ganked. Maybe I can turn this too. No. It's frozen. I'll have to shove it. Like, it's freezing back to him, so he doesn't have to. I don't have to touch it. So typically, it is good to shove in the wave, but in the case where it's frozen, you don't have to touch it. Alright, so right here, I can either grab Zerkers and a pink ward, or I can sell my refill potion in by Noon Quiver. Taking a look at the game, I think I'm just going to buy Noon Quiver and full clear, since I don't think I'm going to be going bottom. Yeah, I think the Lulu got hooked a couple times, although she never used exhaust, so that's kind of weird. So she died twice without exhaust. I guess she was just that dead.
An ally has been slain.
Okay. So, Rammus is top. You would think that maybe Dragon would be the call, especially since I have Noon Quiver, I'll be doing extra damage or whatever. But it's actually better to just keep on full clear. And let me tell you why. If you go for the Dragon, that's a lot of time that you're going to spend doing that Dragon that's not getting you golden experience. So the gold from a camp is going to be worth the Dragon, and it's like way quicker. But also, you get experience from from these camps that are just going to be significantly higher than the Dragon. So taking a look at Rammus' CS, I'm a little bit ahead of the curve here. So I'm going to look for an invade. Potentially something mid if Yone commits. Looks like I have the opportunity to steal Raptors. So I'm just going to go and do that. And then I could look topside. And we will take this. I'm just gonna smite it. I wanna clear this camp as quickly as possible, that way we can look for a dive on this way. So Volibear had this little push wave. I'm gonna reset here, and I'm gonna go buy my Zerks and go towards maybe Dragon or that Bat Scuttle.
I am your worst nightmare.
I'm gonna buy a Pink Ward too. So Pink Wards are, control wards are really good for jungle, just so you can try to catch where the enemy jungle is. Actually, before red buff, I'm gonna do these Krugs, just because I want my red buff to
Into battle.
stay on for longer. I'm gonna need to gank bottom, even though they're kind of bad, because they've been, solo killed 3 times or whatever. My Draven hasn't died, and if I can get him something going, that'd be really good. Before I gank bottom, I need my red buff. Red buff will help me keep her with velocity. Be right there. 20 seconds. I'm just telling my bot lane to stay there. Wow, they had a Pink Ward there. I hope I don't get countered by Rammus. Okay, Draven got cashed in at least, but it was after he died, unfortunately.
An enemy has been slain. Shut down.
I'm just gonna take the whole wave. I'm just gonna shove in next. And I'm also gonna grab a couple plates. So, where did we see Rammus? I wasn't paying attention. Damn, my Action is doing really well.
I am your worst nightmare.
I'm gonna take 1 plate. So, as long as I damage the plate within the last 8 seconds, I'll still get the gold. Okay, I guess I just barely missed the gold. Feels bad, man.
Into battle.
An enemy has been slain.
There will be a slaughter.
Okay, I mean, shit, this Volibear is going kind of a troll build, so if I don't gank for him, and if he falls behind, then that's super bad. I gotta make sure he keeps winning, because that's the only thing that build is gonna be good for. He's going for, like, Prowlers or Eclipse or something, not sure. And you see how I'm, like, dragging it to the next camp that when my spin's hitting 2 targets, it just optimizes damage. I might take Rift here. Actually, yeah, I have to go top. I'm following up on the game.
An ally has been slain.
Rammus knows this.
Rampage.
I flash ahead of him, just so it stops his Q. I'm gonna go and take this turret. So based on Volibear's build, he's not gonna clear the game. Even if he gets super fed, like, this is kind of garbage, unfortunately. Like, it's kind of fun to, like, try to, like, one-shot somebody, but besides that, it's kind of garbage.
Shut down.
So I'm actually gonna heavy tax him too, because this build's too bad.
Shut down. Your team has destroyed a turret.
At least with AP Volibear, you get, like, huge shields and stuff too, on top of the damage. He's so under-leveled that I can just kill him here.
Dominating. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. An ally has been slain.
Okay, my Volibear walked up and died. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm really high on gold, so I'm just gonna take a reset.
This'll be a slaughter.
Dude, I'm gonna wait for 1100 so I can build Warhammer to Navori. So we're gonna full clear to the Rift, and then we're gonna use the Rift Herald mid to clear out that turret. Hey, I'm Narimly. Thanks for Twitch Prime for 27 months.
You wish.
If I gank bottom, that's actually gonna net me less golden experience.
Your worst
And I don't have ulti, so it'll be really risky. Especially since that Aphelios literally has 8 kills. So even though I kind of wanted to help them, I'm not going to.
Has been slain.
Because it won't be best for me. And when you're playing Trynd jungle, you play for yourself. I mean, that's just Tryndamere in general. You can never do something that only benefits your team. Now, if you can benefit your team and benefit yourself at the same time, optimally, that's when you make that decision. It's like that with a lot of farming junglers.
Follow my blade.
Like the same kind of decisions I'm making here in Trynd, I would make on like if I played something like Kane jungle. In terms of like prioritizing like farm and whatever.
Has destroyed the turret. An ally has
Like, I'm gonna go with that. I'm just gonna go kill this guy.
rampage.
I need to use my Rift bottom before the plates fall. That way I can get my extra gold.
As you wish.
He's got 8 kills. He's got the Rammus near him.
I am
Not so
your
worried about
worst
it.
nightmare.
I got the 2 plates worth. I'm gonna go grab red buff.
There is no going back.
Nombril, thanks for $2. Your videos help me improve my gameplay. Not a lot.
Your videos
awesome.
help me improve my game. Not necessarily on trend, but just overall basics of the game. Thank you and have a coffee on me smile.
Hey, well, thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you for $2 donation.
Into battle.
Ah, what's up, babe? I get the approach velocity from the red buff, so I can use blue smite on the to secure the camp.
An ally has been slain. Your
I'm just gonna
team
push
has
turret here.
destroyed a turret.
So I could go back and full clear. If I'm strong enough where I can start taking objectives, which is really beneficial for me.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
And back out. Alright, I got my Navori. Navori essentially makes Trynd like what he is, like as strong as he is.
Follow my blade.
Just because you're able to reset your spin more, like so much more often when you crit. So as soon as you get Navori, you spin, you crit twice, you spin again. You crit twice, you spin again. And with lethal tempo and the attack speed that you gain from Kraken and your Zeal, you're going to be attacking really fast and you're going to be getting a lot of spins. So depending on how mobile your target is will determine how often you're going to be spinning. Now if you're, say I'm going against the Aphelios won't be able to kite me. Like, I'm going to hit my W slot, I'm going to spin on him, and then every time I reset my spin, I'm going to spin instantly. I'm going to spin right on top of his face.
Be a slaughter.
Alright, You walk out.
As you wish. I am the storm.
Just gonna wait here. I'll let Evolver take care of that one. I'll just go Blitz. Okay. I had to stopwatch to save my shutdown. Wow, ended up being a really good play too. Nice. And actually on a revive with all there. That's good, man. So stopwatch bought time for me to get my spin back up. That's why I like taking stopwatch, because like it can turn around the play, make it a lot better. Because otherwise the Aphelios would have gone like a 1k shutdown, right? Or maybe even the swing. And we got drag up in a minute. Always keep track of objective timers. The Draven was the ultimate bait. Alright, I'm gonna back and build items towards my Infiniums. This is the build you want to go on Trim, just in general. Like, there are other items you can build in Trim, like, let's say the most obvious one would be, like, Gale Force. Gale Force is really nice. I think Kraken Slayer just straight up just brings more damage because of all the attack speed you're getting. And because of that, if you're able to get on your target to begin with, it's actually going to be more mobility. Because you're going to be able to reset your spin faster because you're, you know, getting more auto attacks, right? So in-combat mobility is higher than that setup. And the damage. Especially the true damage for targets that build like tabbies or other armor items. And then, like, you can build Stridebreaker too, but it's really suboptimal for damage. And, again, it doesn't have as much stickiness as having the attack speed for combat. The only nice thing about Stridebreaker is, like, if you miss your slow on turn, then it's nice to have the backup slow for Stridebreaker in situations where, like, as long as you get the slow and you're able to stick on with a couple auto attacks, the guy can hit, right? Alright, let me, use this. Looks like the whole team is fighting bottom. Oh my gosh, that Aphelios is so strong. Let's take out mid.
Ally has been slain. Enemy triple kill.
Wait, he canceled?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I don't want to give Aphelios a shutdown too. I'm just going to take Ramses top dome camps again. As you can see there, I used my Q right before I spun. That way I can heal up and then get my Fury all back. Fury management is like one of the core components of playing Tryndamere effectively. Oh, ow. I don't know who's close by, so I'm just going to dipset. There's a chance I could have just killed Blitz and Rammus there, but I don't know if Aphelios or any other high damage dealers nearby. I just don't have the vision to make that play. I'm going to Infinite here. I'm going to buy a longsword, and that's going to build into armor pen, which could be really nice, especially against the Rammus. But even against Blitz 2 has high armor, and this guy might build GA. Okay. I might just split. So I could just do a clear there. But I think it's better to take their jungle and then focus on getting objectives, so we can try to close this game out. I got max level W, so that's gonna be really huge slows. 60% for 4 seconds. And actually, it looks like we might just win the game on him. Although Aphelios is still alive. He's kind of the problem. I have flash in 10 seconds. Oh, he doesn't have his peel with him. I'll back up. Play it safe. If Rammus overcommits on me, that could be good. He's way ahead of like where the Blitzcrank can hook me. Okay, I got Akshan here. They don't see him because he's invisible. Look at that reset of the spin with the Nabori. Like, it adds in so much extra damage because I can spin onto the Aphelios, crit him twice, and then spin again. And even through his Moral Shield, though, I'm just able to crush him. And I'm really high level because of how optimized like I am with my clear. Like on top of like going for like you know, good plays to go for. Let's see. I'm gonna clear his jungle. I could also just build a Vamp Scepter here and then go solo Baron. Maybe I don't even need Vamp Scepter. Maybe I could just get Fan Dancer right now. And probably just buy this. And then I could probably solo Baron even without lifesteal. Just because I have red buff and I'll have just super high damage for 23 minutes in the game. I could also just have Draven and Blue help me out too. Okay, Draven started hitting that before I cleared out the vision, which kind of sucked. So, alright. I'm going to give this a second and then I'm going to re-clear with the plant. So the time I want to solo this is the same time as dragon spawns. Oh, I think this guy's might come out. Oh. Wow. Yo, my bad. So they had 5 top for when dragon spawned? Hey guys, get the dragon. Yo, my bad. I done screwed up. Jungle item gives lifesteal against monsters? Well, duh. I already knew that, man. I just meant, like, without an additional lifesteal item. I'll just grab this anyways. And we'll just force the solo on Baron. Yeah, I definitely underestimated the rotation there. So I thought Blitz might be like walking back top to go reward Baron while they were walking towards Dragon, but man, they were just all 5 top jungle. I mean, they're bottom now, so I can just go solo Baron.
I am your worst.
An ally has been slain.
They have no words, they have no idea I'm just doing it. You see how much I'm resetting my spin? I'm not spinning through the Baron, I'm like spinning on top of the Baron. You see how close I'm standing?
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Okay, I'm just gonna push top. They're all bottom right now. I can take turrets faster solo than their whole team can combined. Just because I'm super fed. And stacked up Fan Dancer is like so much damage for objectives.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I am your worst nightmare.
Your team has destroyed.
So their call for their team seems to be base race.
Your turret has been destroyed.
He's gonna end the game.
Has destroyed. Your team has destroyed.
I'll top away from Rammus. I have my spin come back up.
An enemy has been slain.
So we open up their Nexus. I think there's a chance that maybe I could have ended, but it's a little bit too risky to just give Aphelios 1,000 gold if I don't end, when I could just stand their top jungle and pressure. It might be better for me instead of armor 10 to build QSS, now that I think about it. Just because the only threat is really just the Aphelios. I just need to QSS the Rammus taunt. I don't know if I was revealed there, but I'm looking for a pick. So I stood in front of his ulti, that way he didn't just get out. Got a pick there, I'm gonna get out. I'm waiting for my team to pressure before I walk up. I'm just gonna ping that randomly, just so they start pushing up so they know. They're gonna have to deal with me. If Aphelios comes solo, I will literally just go murder him. Okay, I guess I'm... So Rammus used his CC on the wall there, so I can send him. There it is. That's take care of your jungle.